Good morning, welcome, and thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about something that's been on my mind a lot recently. As a kind of lifelong atheist, I've shifted slightly. I wouldn't call myself an agnostic. I don't particularly believe in organised religion, and I don't think I ever could. Though I have noticed that if I want to go to a Catholic church, I can browse once, and then after that, I have to be converted. Whereas Judaic or Christian, particularly in England, you can browse as many times as you like. You go and say, browse away, mate. Have a seat, have a listen, see what you think. So I've done a bit of that. And I've come to the conclusion that I don't think I can subscribe to the entire thing. But like with many books, many ideas, you can take the best bits and leave the rest out. That's a saying that comes from many different doctrines. But not obviously if you're going to become a complete member of that, then you have to kind of go with the dogma and all of that, which I can't really go through. But I think it would be a shame to lose the values of religion, especially Christianity and Judaism. Now, the Ten Commandments, well, the first three are questionable. Love me, fear me, and worship me. That's not really my bag. I've got no problem with praying, but I don't need to do it on my knees. I can do it whenever I want. I feel that the moral teachings of religion is where we got our initial morality from. Now, in most of the Western world, that's no longer necessary. Although you'll notice still Italy and Spain are extremely Catholic countries. The issue is, if you take Catholicism out of somewhere like South America, who were completely indigenously decimated by the Catholic Church in history, but now believe in it, attend regularly, and have very difficult lives to lead. I've lived in that particular part of the world for quite a long time. And if you try to take Catholicism out of South America, you'd find anarchy would replace it. Complete anarchy. Now, an apology was made about the forced indoctrination, if you like, and the mass murder of the especially in Brazil, that the indigenous people of Brazil and South America. One of the funny things about that apology is the Pope who apologised for it said, "Nevertheless, it must be." This is Christopher Hitchens' quote. "Nevertheless, it must be considered that although we made mistakes, they were silently awaiting for our arrival to give them the truth." No one silently awaits for anything. I don't just sit outside my house and wait to see if an Uber turns up. I press the app and get an Uber or a taxi or whatever, but I don't just sit and wait silently, expecting it. So I can't do the Catholic Church. I'm sorry, I can't do that one. I can't convert to Islam. I don't believe enough. Although I have read every religious text in all monotheistic texts that there are. I think modern Christianity is the most liberal and therefore the most forgiving and the most welcoming. So, but in those 10 commandments were a set of values that were laid out past number 3. Now, some of them you would say aren't equivalent to each other. That wasn't really defined in any text, but it does teach people what is a good thing to be and what is not a good thing to be. And I don't think the world is ready to get rid of that yet entirely. I think parts of the world could get rid of it. I think England is mostly secular now, but there are other parts of the world where if you took that away, that's their only form of hope. And everyone needs a form of hope to survive. So I'll leave it there, and that's food for thought. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked it, do the click and subscribe thing. And if you didn't, you've already left, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, nice to talk to you. I'll speak to you soon.